upward in the sky. The Babylonians were looking for orderliness and had detailed observations of the bizarre motion of the reddish planet, including its unusual backtracking. Comets, which can appear anywhere in the sky and are visible only briefly before vanishing into the darkness, were seen as harbingers of doom, bad omens portending disasters on Earth. From their detailed chronicling of the movements of orbs in the night sky, it is clear that many ancient civilizations noted the regularity of the heavens and strove to predict future positions. Successfully doing so probably helped them to come to terms with nature. The maps of the ancients drew connections between the celestial and the terrestrial. Today, we use astronomical data to support or overturn astrophysical concepts and models, but in ancient times, human understanding of the heavens had a more intimate connection to quotidian events. Registering current celestial events was in the service of predicting future ones, but the ancients were not seeking to explain patterns or to arrive at their causes. Their goal was to record movements and to develop descriptions that would enable accurate future prediction. This is the root of astronomy: observation. Seeing and recording how objects move in the sky eventually gave birth to a science, even if the original explanation for these objects' movements was anything but scientific. This early tradition that centered on taking data from the night sky was crucial. It gave society an instinct to connect our place on our planet to our location in the cosmos. Despite the Babylonians' inability to scientifically understand the motion of the wandering orbs, their observational data had practical and religious purposes. Patterns in the sky, for example, were of great importance to agricultural cycles on the ground. Consider this observation from the Venus tablet. On the 15th day of the month, Venus disappeared from the heavens and remained unseen for 3 days. Then, on the 18th day of the 11th month, it reappeared in the eastern sky. New springs began to flow. The god Adad sent rain, and the god Ea sent his floods. The retrograde motion of Venus meant downpours on Earth. In Hindu mythology, Indra, the supreme deity and god of storms, is variously referred to as the lord of lightning, the storm gatherer, and the bestower of rain. He is eternally engaged in fighting demons from the underworld and battling evil on behalf of the forces of good. He is the demiurge, an artisan or worker figure who was believed to fashion and maintain the physical universe, responsible solely for the material world, not the creator, who pushed up the sky and released dawn, therefore requiring appeasement to keep up the regularity of night and day. Because the data itself was not used to reveal physical causes at that time, the ancients, lacking advanced technology and theory, invented astrology. Ancient Indian astrological tradition, for example, partitioned the night sky into houses of the zodiac, replete with elaborate mythological stories that accounted for their shapes. Each planet had a ruling lord and an associated temperament. Mars, for instance, was warrior-like and made its natives, those born in its portion of the natal chart, aggressive, argumentative, lovers of weapons, and bestowed with technical and mechanical abilities. The shift to a worldview rooted in logic, data, and evidence had to wait for the ancient Greeks. The origin story that held sway when they appeared on the scene was one in which the world rested on the back of a turtle, which was supported below by yet another turtle, with turtles all the way down. This image, sometimes with minor variations, was the prevalent belief right up to the 6th century BCE. But compared to the established cities and kingdoms of antiquity, such as Jerusalem and Babylonia, there was something radical, novel, and dynamic about the emerging Greek world. Unlike ancient kingdoms, it consisted of several politically independent city-states, autonomous and fragmented. Marked by openness to question and debate, this burgeoning culture remade the pantheon that ruled the heavens. Gods were refashioned, and more power and agency